Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to another Starbound Mod Showcase. It's been a little while. You may recall, right off the bat, that a while back I covered a little spotlight on a mod called Shellguard, which adds a bunch of weapons and a couple of new dungeons to the game. A very Jack and Daxter inspired, in fact. Pretty cool stuff. And you may recall, I labeled that as part 1, and I promised to at some point show a part 2, which would have us explore a dungeon in which we would find a new boss and other cool stuff of that nature. But then I kind of didn't do that. But at last, I can finally live up to that promise, because I have finally, after many, many hours of searching, I have discovered this lovely chain anchor thingamabob here that connects the Shellguard flying fortress to, well, to the world, to the Earth. And, in fact, I actually like this world in particular, because it feels like it would fit very nicely, once we terraform it a little bit, with some of our plans for building a home. Alright, now the question becomes, how do we get into this little thing? And the smart money says, as Gaslight, you idiot, you should have summoned your yellow submarine right off the bat. Whoa. I can't help but feel like I'll probably get set on fire if I jump into that. So the first order of business is actually getting into this fortress, and it's very big. You'll also know when you find one of these things, because the ground for miles around gets very, very flat, which is a key indication that you have found what you're looking for. You'll also likely find this on a scorched planet, by the way. And I would also highly recommend that you don't go looking for this in Frackin' Universe, just because Frackin' Universe adds so many additional dungeons and stuff itself that it can make it a little bit difficult to find what you're looking for. Though, they are by no means, mutually exclusive, and in fact I have Frackin' Universe enabled right now, so they are fully compatible with each other. Just a cautionary word of advice that if you go looking for the Shellguard Fortress, it can be a little bit tricky. No, I wanna... Alright, well that makes sense, because they're both the same length. Alright, let's swing around, and back, and forth. So as you can see, it's a bit of a challenge. I could have got it right there, but I'm a cautious man. There we go. So the first order of business, really, once you find one of these things, is figuring out how to get inside the damn thing. And I bet if I'd go... Oh, dear. As you can see, these things are really overpowered. Just to show you how overpowered, I am wearing perfect armor, which... Actually, Shellguard armor is slightly tougher. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Ow. Oh, God. Nope. Actually, Shellguard armor is a lot tougher. What augments do we have here? Mobility, health free, energy free. Alright, let's, you know what, let's switch into the Shellguard armor, because clearly that's what this mod requires, and I will see you guys when we get back. Alright, so we're back. Also, something I forgot to mention, but probably should have, is the fact that... Ow. There is an additional mod you can find, which adds the ability to put on augments, like our mobility and such, onto the, Shellguard armors. That's weaker than what we've got, so we're not too worried about it. We'll scan some of this stuff. Let's see. I mean, at this point, I don't know if we're gonna get killed if I am not paying attention, so let's take... Oh, dear. Come on. Oh, as you can see, this armor does greatly increase our survivability, which is good. Whatever goodies might we find in here. Well, more health, that's always a good thing. Alright, but what we're particularly looking for at this particular point in time is... Oh my. The boss. Oh god. This thing is very tough. Did you... Oh my. Well... Now, I assume part of the reason for these things being so difficult is because we're on, I think, like an impossible tier planet. So this stuff scales up really, really high by the looks of it. Or, you know, maybe I just needed a better gun. Let's do the old standby of just ducking under the bullets. That, generally speaking, works. Alright, so we have, temporarily at least, escaped from certain death. But we do still have a ways to go. Alright, if I were a boss, where would I be hiding? Also, you know what? While we have a moment here, I should see if I can just stab this to break it. Nope. Protect it. You know, that's not OSHA compliant. That'll get you shut down. Alright, so I guess we have to descend into the heart of this bad boy here. Let me out, let me out, let me out! I want nothing to do with you, sir. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh god. Come on, fellas. Like, is this really any way to treat one another? I mean, I guess the answer is obviously yes, considering the fact they insist on doing it. Where is the boss? I know there is a boss around here somewhere. The promised boss? Somewhere in the heart of this spooky, scary flying fortress. Ow. Now there's the big old fuel canister. It is around here somewhere. But where? Where? If I were a boss, where would I hang out? Alrighty then, I think if I were a boss, I would hang out in an ominous-looking area like this with the giant flames and the spikes and the death and the despair and stuff. Do we have anything that's better than my current weapon? The answer is no. Pretty much everything we've got is weaker. Remote grenade launcher, you say? I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff. And a lot of it is good. I probably should have left my perfectly generic armor behind for the sake of being able to carry more stuff with us, but oh dear, that doesn't sound good at all. War Fortress. Oh dear. This looks like a battle that I would probably like to fight. Oh my. You have a lot of health, good sir. Fortunately, you don't do nearly as much damage as your minions do. At least not, you know, just by yourself. Oh dear. Stop, stop. Hang on a second. Hold on, War Fortress. Hold on, War Machine. Calm down. 1 second. I want the good people to see you while we have this dance. Please don't. There we go. Alright, so you are probably the biggest bullet sponge I have ever seen in my life. So this is gonna be interesting. I do like you though. You are pretty cool. You're very sleek, very sexy. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh my. The frames. Actually, you're not that much of a bullet sponge. Not compared to those tanks. Like, my god, those tanks. Ooh boy. Let me tell you, Mr. War Machine. Your tanks, like, you build them. You build them the same way Grandma used to. Like, you know how to build a tank that'll last 100 million years. Let me tell you. I mean, your tanks, if they weren't for my superior kilmajigging, your tanks would probably start a dynasty that would last 10,000 years. Also, I can't help but notice that you are shattering this base as we go along, which is odd to me. Did I get this thing to accidentally blow up the, like the shield generator? Oh, I'm also dying. That's, less good. Heal up. Get some heals in here. Oh dear. You know what, though? It's actually interesting. This thing kind of fights like Dreadwing, except considerably stronger. It occurs to me, I can make this my personal headcanon. That, you know what? 1 second here. Let's get a good old shot in here for the thumbnail. There we are. I'll make something work with that. Oh, I see. I see now. As we fight, excuse me, you're slowly breaking the arena that we are fighting in, which means, excuse me again, that in time, if I am not careful, I will have nowhere to go but the laser field of death. And generally speaking, ow, I probably don't want to fall into the laser field of death, if I had to guess. That doesn't sound like a nice place. So, let us do everything we can in our power to avoid said laser field of death. Well, there is a big hole right there, so watch for it. Oh dear. Please no. Oh dear. We're about halfway through this baby. That hurt. Oh god. God help us all. But we are taking the war machine down, little by little. Actually, you know what? This is a good time to just kind of get in here and give him the old stabs. Well, maybe not. Stabbing does not seem very effective. Note to self. Just keep shooting, and sooner or later, everything will work out. Oh dear. Please stop that. No. Oh god. Please stop blowing up the base. I would greatly appreciate it if you, refrained from trying to send me into a laser-based death hole. That'd be very much appreciated, considering the fact that you have far more health than I am able to deal with right now. No, please don't do that. Come on. Just, enough with the destroying the base. Like, I need this floor to stand on, man. Oh dear. This is somewhat less than ideal. I don't mind admitting. Oh, are you stuck, Mr. War Machine? Did you warp yourself into a place you can't get out of? I'll accept that. You know, just for the time being. Just so that I can, you know, have a moment. There we go. Alright, he seems to be sort of stuck. In fact, yeah, he's warped himself into the glass. Which is good. That means I don't have to worry about him. At least for a moment. Let's wait for our energy to regenerate a little bit. Just so. Because it saves us a lot more time if we don't have to wait for our energy to completely regenerate. Like that. Alright, he's stuck in a loop. That works for me. Because at least it means I can kind of plunk away at his health here. Just plunk away. Like a so. Alright. I mean, at least War Machine here, he knows how to give us a fight. Not all bosses know how to do that. Like, this guy does not know the meaning of the word quit. I like that. That's impressive in this day and age. Alright, let's, there you go. Nope. Please don't. I don't want your loot falling into the lasers. Oh, good. Nice. What do we got here? A mini-nog launcher. Nifty. Now, the one remaining question, I suppose, now that we've killed Mr. Death Race over there, is, Mr. Death Race? The heck kind of references that to anything? Where is the shield generator? That's what we're looking for. I mean, he himself is not the shield. Oh dear. Something just blew up. Hello? Is this place coming down because Oh god, where did you guys come from? That is totally unfair and unnecessary. But anyway, we'll deal with those nasty people another day. For now, I think we'll just accept our well-earned victory, and that is our second part of the Shellguard mod. So, for now, I would just like to say thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below to let me know what you're thinking, or maybe any other mods you'd like to see on the showcase. And I will see you all in the next video.